Some of y'all about to get mad.
What?
When I tell you what really happened in Maui. I say just about anything. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see Sandfay today. Thank you so very much. Y'all, I'm going on vacation again. I guess y'all said this woman ain't never at home. Never. She always gone. Ain't that what you supposed to do when you're retired, when you don't work anymore? Ain't you supposed to travel? Aren't you? Put it on down in the comment section. Now, people, y'all gonna be pissed off today. Y'all gonna be pissed. I know I said I'm not gonna talk politics, but you know what though? This is really not politics. It's really what's going on in the world. That's what this is right now. Okay. But let me tell you something, y'all. You're gonna get upset. You're gonna be angry. And you're gonna say to yourself, this is a possibility. Now, I'm gonna show you a series of small, short videos. Okay. Maybe some of y'all have already seen this, maybe not. But this is for the people who haven't seen what's possibly going on. And what's possibly what our government has done to Maui, Hawaii. What they have done and why. You know, there's always a reason, y'all. Always. Always a reason why things happen. Now, people in our government can't decide. The scientists can't decide. The government, the people, our leaders, they can't decide what happened in Maui. They're speculating. Now, they talk about us speculating, but they're speculating as well. Do you hear me, you two? They're speculating. Okay, I'm going to say this whole video, just for safety, is allegedly. But use your common sense. That's what I'm going to tell you. Use your common sense. Because everything is not allegedly, okay, what's going on with our government. Everything is not. Now, I'm going to first start off this video right here. This is your first time here. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click that thumbs up. And share my video, people. Share it. People need to know what's going on. They're not going to know if you don't share it. Thank you so very much when you do that. And thank you when you watch the whole entire video. I don't know. I might get long-winded today. I have no idea. Okay. But make sure you stay with me now. Go down in the description box and see the stuff that I sell. All right. Do that for me. If you want to support my channel, that's all you got to do is just buy something. Okay. Or you can just donate. It don't matter to me. All right. Thank you anyway. Moving right along. I'm going to play this first video. And all the videos that I'm going to play you, I want you to make sure you listen carefully. Listen carefully. All right, here we go. This is from TikTok. This is from a guy. He's called Cultivate Elevate. Elevate. Cultivate Elevate. That's him. He's on Instagram and TikTok. I don't know if he's on YouTube or not. But pay close attention to what he is saying.
So today I want to talk about the fires in Hawaii and the fires in Paradise Valley, California. Now my heart goes out to anybody who's lost family or if their house has been destroyed because of this. This was a direct energy weapon assault on the people. And I say that because my friend in Hawaii, which I'm going to show this picture here, showed a laser beam coming out of the sky directly targeting the city. Now, this is really important to be aware of because when we look back at Paradise Valley when they had their fire, we see a lot of similarities such as the trees still standing, which is very interesting for a fire. Now with this whole entire thing, the mainstream media is going to say that this is climate change and that we need to do better, but what's not going to be talked about is the weather modification projects which take place in the United States every single day, spraying aluminum and barium and strontium up into the sky, which if you think about it, aluminum is a very, very flammable material which could result in something like this or something like this.
Did y'all see that? A laser. A laser. How does dry climate cause a laser to spark down? A laser. But you know what they're going to say? They're going to say that people lying. So every time people say something and what they saw and what they felt, it's all going to be a lie. That's what I want to know. All of them lying, every last one of them? Everybody in this video is lying? Everybody? Only the government tells the truth? That's what y'all trying to say? These people lying? They lie all the time. Conspiracy theory. I mean, they got stuff on camera and everything, and you said they're lying? And not only that, y'all, he said the trees are standing. Why are the trees standing and the buildings are burnt down and the houses? Okay. But you still got trees. It's just like somebody just took a laser and just went down the street. You know how a laser is? Go straight down the street. But left the trees. The trees still burning. Well, not burning. They still standing, basically. Still standing. Moving right along to the next one. Something is very suspicious about that, y'all. Very suspicious. Listen to this one right here.
So today we're going to give a little update on the Hawaiian fires. Now I want you to look at this footage, and this sure doesn't look like a fire to me. It looks like something almost exploded or something went off. Now what's interesting is certain things are still standing while other things are not. Now the governor did say this is climate change doing this. Interesting. What they don't talk about is in January how they had in Maui a smart city conference to turn Maui into an entire smart island.
Now we're getting to the truth.
That's Brad, y'all.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Brad Barton.
Changing everything to electric, renewables, solar panels, and pushing everybody into electric vehicles. 15-minute smart cities. So now what's also interesting is next month in September, Hawaii is hosting the Digital Government Summit utilizing AI to govern the island. It's almost like they're resetting something to start rebuilding for this in which they're trying to push. Now, when we look at all the climate change narrative that they're going to try to push, but they're not going to talk about the Weather Modification Act of 1976. I highly recommend everybody look into this act because who is involved in the weather modification activities? Department of Agriculture, Department of Defense, Department of Interior, EPA, and NASA. So if they're modifying the weather, then could they have caused this event? So if we see that the Department of Defense and other factions are responsible for modifying the weather, well then if we look at direct energy weapons, we can maybe see how this can all relate.
They are modifying the weather, y'all. I know some people think that that can't be true. How can they modify the weather? If they can fly a man to the moon, y'all, they can modify the weather. Did you see what he said, climate change? Did you see what they said, smart cities? They want a smart city. Now, this was back in January, I think, of this year or something like that. They was talking about a smart city. They want to put in Maui, in Lahaina. Am I saying that right? I don't know if I am or not. But they said no. The people said, no, we don't want that. We do not want a smart city. People have been here for years in Maui. Years. Old houses, old people, old land. You know, we want to make sure our children inherit the land. We do not want a smart city. But now they have figured out a way to take these people land. A natural, so-called, they saying, disaster. When we really know what happened. We really know what happened, y'all. Oh my God, this is horrible. So they want a smart city. They want everything. They want everything electric in this city. Everything. Electric cars, electric stove, electric everything. They don't want no gasoline. Don't come into our city with no gasoline. Okay. And they're going to have the summit in September. They're going to talk about it in September and what they're going to do. Well, they got the land now, y'all. They got the land because, you know, people can't go back to their homes. Everything's burnt up to a crisp. You know what laser do, right? Do you know what it does? Look it up because I ain't got time to tell you. I ain't got time. Moving right along here. Oh, Lord, this is so pitiful. This is bad. This is really bad. Stick with me now because it even gets worse, okay? All right, listen to this right here. Listen, pay attention to this young man because I'm telling you he's smart. Make sure you subscribe to his channels, okay? Instagram and TikTok, all right?
So today we're going to give a hurricane fire update in Hawaii, and I think this is really important. The media is saying that low humidity and high winds resulted in these fires. And what's interesting is this hurricane was 800 miles away from the island, and when we look at the wind speed, on Zoom Earth, it's nowhere near what we were told. Now, they also reported that the humidity was very low that day, 75%, but the average is about 61% to 77%. So then who's telling a fib? Now, what's also interesting is this flash that is being talked about, that all of a sudden a fire started to occur. Now, Mountain Dew had a flavor called Flash, D-E-W. And then our generators kicked in, and all of a sudden we noticed the camera went back online and everything's windy, and then there's a flash. So if the winds aren't correct and the humidity's not correct and there's all these mysterious flashes, and now people are being told that their land is not insured because it violates code, we need to ask questions.
Land is not insured because it violates the code. And this is how they gonna take the people's property, y'all. This is how they gonna take it. They saw a flash. What is that flash? Okay, fire does not start with a flash. It does not. They blaming this on hurricanes and bad climate and stuff like that. Hurricanes don't have a flash of light. It has wind and rain and everything like that. Okay, not a flash. All of a sudden something exploding, something catching on fire. Now a laser dies down. Okay? This was done on purpose, y'all. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. This young man right here is good and he's smart. He is good. Let me continue on. He has more. Pay close attention again. Listen.
So today we want to hit on the wins that weren't adding up according to the narrative. And I think this is really important. I want to make a second part talking about this. So when you go to Zoom Earth, these were the speeds that were predicted and showing that were occurring. Now people have tons of footage of things being knocked down, things flying all over the place. So something doesn't add up in what we're seeing. Now the other part of the equation, which I think is missing from this whole entire thing, is this gigantic wind power farm that is next to the city. Now the question is, could they have turned on this gigantic wind farm to generate insane winds while things are on fire to spread the fires all over the place? These are questions we have to ask because, so then I zoomed in on Zoom Earth into the region to see what the speeds were and what was being picked up. So where were the big winds coming from?
Wasn't coming from a hurricane. It was coming from that wind power. Yes, they turned that thing on and it spread the fire. We know what wind does to fire. See how low down these people are? Just to get whatever the heck they want. They don't care about the people. Look at all them people that died. Look at the people that died. It's probably more, y'all. It's probably in the thousands, okay? Probably in the thousands. This is pitiful. This is sad. This is I've never seen anything like this before in my life. I'm trying to play this for y'all right here. Well, hold on a second. I don't know. God gonna take these people out. They think they can continue to keep doing bad. God gonna take them out. It's just a matter of time, people. I know you're mad. I know you're upset because I am too. God is going to take these people. It's coming. They need to be scared. Not you. They need to be. Here we go again. Laguna wildfire damage evaluated using Microsoft AI, y'all.
So this just surfaced today about the wildfire situation, and I want everybody to read this because when you look at this, you can see where things connect the dots. Now, it talks about the wildfire damage evaluated using Microsoft AI solutions. AI is in play. It's interesting because Hawaii was supposed to have an AI conference in September in which they might switch their government to an AI program. There's also a part on here that talks about how researchers say AI can help prevent future fires from getting out of control. Who is the person who would own the information or that data? Microsoft, connecting back to Bill Gates, 2020, Event 201, the whole entire eugenics movement. You see how all these things connect the dots. We need to look at this from every single angle. So then if we talk about other updates, we have people coming forward who are telling me that their insurance is not covering the rebuild of their home. or for their land. So that's odd. So we have insurance for in case an incident occurs, but then it's not covered upon one of these acts. Now, what's also interesting is that Oprah, Jeff Bezos, Lady Gaga, Bill Gates, Morgan Freeman, and all these other celebrities all have mansions here, and they are perfectly fine. To me, this looks like a direct energy attack against the people to get them off their land and then collect data. It's just totally weird, and a lot of things that just don't make sense.
So you trying to tell me that
To me, this looks like a direct energy.
I'm sorry. So you trying to tell me that the celebrities' houses wasn't touched? When almost 80%, 70% of Maui caught on fire. They knew where to put that laser, y'all. They did. Oprah's house, Jeff Bezos, Lady Gaga, Bill Gates even got a house there. Morgan Freeman, Will Smith, all these people, houses didn't catch on fire. How can a fire be prejudiced? That's what I want to know. How? How can a fire be prejudiced? Oh, don't hit the celebrities' houses, okay? We need them to stay there because, you know, they spend a lot of money. You think they in on this too, y'all, the celebrities? Do you think they in on it? Bill Gates, we should have known that he had something to do with this AI Microsoft thing. We should have known. AI, y'all, I'm telling y'all, AI is going to ruin this country. It's going to ruin the world. Sooner or later, pretty soon, AI is going to be doing what the heck they want to do. They ain't going to even listen to the creators. They're not going to listen. They're going to be doing what they want to you, the people. Man, I'm telling y'all this is crazy. Something is wrong with this picture. Something is wrong. Okay, here we go again. Listen closely. Listen closely.
So we want to talk about a few things that are missing from the equation of the Hawaiian fire. They're saying that this is climate change. But this lady was talking about how they shut off the water so that people couldn't put out the fires. Also, she mentioned that all the children were home that day because school was canceled. Then we go to this guy's video, and he was talking about how people were trying to escape the city and are being turned around by the police officers just due to the power lines that were in the road. So they forcefully told the people to go back into the fires. Now, what's also weird about this whole situation is that this book came out yesterday, Fire and Fury, the story of the 2023 Maui fire and its implications for climate change. So you forced the people back into the town while it was burning, turned off the water, altered the weather with geoengineering, and then called it climate change. So a lot of people are going to ask, who is modifying the weather? I'm going to give you a hint. This is the website, this is the link, and look into geoengineering part 1, 2, and 3. If we go to page 4 of this document, it says geoengineering can be described as the deliberate, large-scale modification of the Earth's climate systems. So the media is saying that this is all based on the climate, but when I look at this, I'm seeing that the U.S. House of Representatives and Committee of Science and Technology are altering the weather, number one, and number two, all the stories are not adding up to what we were told, shown by the people.
Yo, they shut off the water. Now, I don't know why they would shut off the water. I don't know why. Y'all can tell me down in the comment section. I don't know anything about that. But why would they shut off the water if water can help the fires? Okay, maybe people could have put out their own house with a water hose or something like that. Why would you shut off the water? Why? Why would they do that? And then also they said children were out of school. They canceled school. Why did they cancel school? Did they know something was going to be up? You know, y'all, some of them kids probably was home by themselves because their parents were working. Probably home by themselves and got burnt to a crisp. Parents couldn't reach them. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive that that's what happened. I can't believe this, y'all. All this stuff going on with Maui. And these people can't see it. The far left people. The ones who voted for this mess. I blame y'all. I blame y'all because these people are dead now because of you guys and what you voted for. We're going to talk about that book in a second, but let this young man finish this up right here. Listen to this right here.
Cultivate some updates on the Hawaiian fire situation. Now, I want you to look at this guy's page, go to his Instagram, and follow him. He's talking about how people are trying to bring in supplies such as water, food, and gas, and they are being turned away. The military is turning away people from helping, and he was talking about this on his page. Now, if we take it a step further, the governor was asked, why didn't the system go off when the fires were happening? And he was basically saying it must have been a malfunction. But what's interesting is a person commented, the siren sounds went off when there was no tsunami, but the sound when an actual burning fire disaster, it doesn't occur. What's also interesting about the governor was he passed this executive order just before this in July, which could take away the land from the people based on if they need to rezone. There's also a lady who has mentioned how the Red Cross has had hundreds of millions of donations from all these celebrities, but they don't have any security and they're having to move the people out who have lost everything. So then we look at this lady's work and we can see that this looks like a land grab. If all of these politicians and celebrities really cared, why aren't they talking about this legislation? This legislation was something that was proposed on January 5th of 2023 of 51 acres in the same area of the fire would be turned into a housing project. Interesting. Now, what's also interesting is this follows the Agenda 2030 plan as well. So we really have to ask, was this just what the media reported or something planned?
The 2030 plan. This follows the agenda for the 2030 plan. Tell me, why didn't no sirens go off? Why? Sirens go off all the time, bad weather. Okay, if there was a hurricane, like they said, bad weather, why didn't the sirens go off? People didn't know, people didn't have time. These people, I'm so, and then what's what they said, Governor Green anti-housing proclamation threatens culture, in the future of key, whatever. I don't know if it's that Waikiki, whatever it is. They want this so bad, y'all, they would do anything's necessary to get rid of people to get what they want. Anything's necessary. Next phase of the villages is housing projects. Calls for 250 units. Proposed 75 million project on 51 acres in Lahana. They gonna get that land. They gonna get it, y'all. Insurance ain't gonna pay for it. These people can't afford it. So now they are doomed. They're doomed. They're doomed. Let me move right along. I know I'm taking a long time, but this needs to be done. This needs to be done. Like I said, the celebrities are there. People are pissed off. They did nothing happen to their home. They're not going to take the celebrities' homes that lives in Maui. Are they going to take them? Do their houses got to be smart homes too? Maybe it already is. We don't know. Okay. I was going to look up the houses, but I ain't got time for that. This video probably about an hour long. It said the part of Hawaii that got destroyed by the wildfires was a prime land next to luxury mega mansions. How did the fire know to avoid the part of the island where these celebrities have their multi-million-dollar houses? They said part of Hawaii that got destroyed by the wildfires was a prime land. They said it was next to the luxury mega mansions, but it didn't go over there. How can they control fire? Evidently they can. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Things have been going on. Not only has Hawaii been on fire, but there's been things going on, y'all. That's been exploding. Houses just exploding out of thin air. And then you got to ask yourself, why? Right here from the New York Post. Horrifying videos capture house exploding in Pennsylvania, killing 5 people, including a father and son who were just walking by the house and got killed. Explosion. Let me show y'all. This is suspicious within itself. Look at this right here. Look at it. Boom. Boom! Look. You gotta tell me, what caused something like that, y'all? What caused something to explode that bad? What caused something to do that? What? This is in Pennsylvania. How many of y'all seen that? Something is suspicious going on. Look at this right here. Look at this also. This is in, I don't know where this is. I can't pronounce that city. Some town. What? Play that one again right there. I hope that guy was alright. Just out of nowhere, house exploding. Then they want to blame it on the plumbing, the electricity, the gas. They want to blame it on that. I can see gas doing that, but I don't know about electricity. That first one, the one that was in Pennsylvania that I showed y'all, they tried to say that had something to do with a hot water heater. Really? Really now, hot water heater? God, no, y'all better check y'all hot water heaters. You better check them, because you may be blown to smithereens. You better check it, I'm telling you right now. This right here. Look at this. This is what this guy said. Listen.
Tonight, the image is just now emerging of a two-story apartment building exploding in Newark, New Jersey. The building reduced to piles of rubble and debris. Just incredible there. At least 6 people were hurt and more than a dozen families remain homeless tonight. Investigators are still trying to determine the cause of that blast.
Investigations are still trying to determine the cause of the blast. They still haven't found out the cause of the blast. They still haven't found out. Just like they haven't found out about the other ones. They don't know. You think they would know because they're supposed to be experts, right? Investigators, they're supposed to know. Could this happen somewhere in your town, in your city, in your state? Could they just aim something at you, a laser? Boom. Okay, she talked too much. We're going to have to get rid of her. Boom. They ain't even got to send nobody to even take you out. Okay, they can take you out from afar. They can be in any state and take you out. Just do the laser. Boom. Boom. You gone. You and your whole entire family. It's coming. It's coming sooner or later to a state near you. Now let's talk about this book for a second, y'all. How can somebody with any feelings, with any type of sympathy, put out a book? Now this wildfire was on what, August the 8th? The book got published August the 10th. This month right here, 2023. Okay. How can something like that happen so fast? This is the book, y'all, by Dr. Miles Stone. Fire and Fury. The story of the 2023 Maui fire and its implications for climate change. I just had to throw it in there. Look at that. 1 star. But, as you can see, this is the #1 bestseller in the weather. #1 bestseller. But it has 1 star because people are upset about this book. Upset. It says here almost like they had written a strip. Almost like they had written a strip. Dr. Miles Stone, Fire and Fury, Maui book on Amazon leaves the internet baffled. Baffled, pissed off, and mad. I understand why people are mad. People suffering. People have lost their loved ones. People don't have any homes anymore. Everything, rubble, furniture, everything they had from their past is gone. And the fire. It says right here, Fire and Fury. Look at that. The book costs $13.97. Prime. Free delivery. Y'all gonna buy this book? Y'all gonna buy it for $13.97? You gonna buy the book? You're gonna buy it. Okay, look at this. Look at this right here. Publisher, independently published, August the 10th, 2023. That's when it was published. Now you tell me, this man here wrote this book. It has 86 pages. This man wrote this book in 2 days and published it in a day. So you trying to tell me he uploaded that book, he wrote that book real fast, probably in 1 day, 86 pages. And then all of a sudden, it's okay. I'm going to put this on Amazon. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to have a #1 seller. And he did. Something is suspicious within this by itself. People like to profit off a tragedy, y'all. They like to profit off a tragedy, like this man right here. And such conspiracy theorists. The latest one circulating on the internet is a book titled Fire and Fury, the story of the 2023 Maui fire and its implications for climate change, written by a certain Dr. Milestone. He's a book writer, y'all. The book was published on August the 10th on Amazon, only 2 days after the Maui fire begins, and its topic has left the internet baffled. The nonfiction talks about the Maui fire at large, their causes, impacts, and relations to climate change. Man, they kill me with the climate change. I hate saying that now. Netizens found it rather upsetting that the book got printed and even become available on Amazon while the fires were still ongoing. Still ongoing. They are now speculating that the author may have known about the fires long before it happened and was thus able to publish a book so fast on the topic. In this regard, several ex-users have commented under at Rising Stone tweet on the same subject there. I agree with them. Something's fishy about that. People are pissed off, y'all. Down in the comment section. I went to I think this was Amazon's comment section, Twitter or something right there. Somebody's comment section. A remarkable, predictable ideology. If one cannot see the glaring bias, not to mention the callous and offensive disregard for the human suffering of a book published with 48 hours of the end of the Maui fire, then I can't help you. I've never read more baseless assumptions made in such a short little book than I came across in this unfortunate piece of dribble. One has to ask oneself, how does a book like this emerge so quickly? How does it make claim that the fire engulfed the entire island when conveniently the high rent district of the uber wealthy went unscathed? Bizarre beyond imagination and truly stranger than fiction, y'all. That was right. He was right on all of that. How can he do that? Something's going on. Are they going to investigate this guy? Nope. Because he's probably what? A Democrat. Sick and greedy, somebody said. This is sick and greedy, insensitive and careless to release this 2 days after the devastation. Climate change is not natural. It's not natural. No, just no. Must have been planned. And I totally agree. Must have been planned, y'all. Must have been planned. Now, this is crazy. I want y'all to go down there in that comment section. Let me go because I'm getting too long-winded. But this is killing me. This is making me so mad, y'all. Military is on the left side, y'all. Because if they wasn't, they would do something about all this mess that's going on. They ain't for you, the people. They're supposed to be protecting you. But they're not going to protect you. They're not looking into anything. And they say they're looking into it, but it takes years and months and weeks and days. More than that, y'all. It take years, really, okay? They're not looking into nothing. Okay. Our Republican Congress, they say they looking into stuff, but they ain't looking into stuff like this, okay? They just going to let this fly and just assume, and they just going to believe what the Democrats tell them, that this is all something to do with climate change. We got to change everything. We got to have electric cities. We got to get this gas and propane and all this stuff up out of here. Diesel. We can't have this no longer. We got to change everything, y'all. We got to go to all electricity so it can fry your brain. Okay. We got to go to 5K, 6K. Next thing you know, it's going to be a 10K. Okay. We got to do it. We got to do it for you. We looking out for you, the people. We don't care what y'all say. You're just going to have to believe us, and you're going to have to trust us, okay? And you got to stop telling these lies and stop making up these conspiracy theories. You got to stop doing it because we are for you, the people. You just don't see it yet, but we're going to make you see it. We're going to make you see it, okay? So people died. People died in the fires. Okay, people gotta die every day, y'all. People gotta die some type of way. That's what they saying, y'all. People die, just say your prayers and move on. Move on, cause some more people gonna die. They ain't gonna be the only one. We got plans. We got plans for y'all. Plans. Whew. Y'all, I've said enough. I want you to go down in that comment section and tell me what y'all think is going on. Tell me if you believe all these people in my videos. Let me know, okay? With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Goodbye now.
Yeah.